Yo, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. Today we are going to get you some competitive Myteam gameplay. As you guys know, Jomar did win the 250k championship. I won the 100k global championship. So why not do a champ versus champ? That's what me and Jomar did about a week ago. But I am just going to upload the video today. Now, I did stream the game on Twitch. But because of copyright issues and that type of stuff, I could not play, because I did play music on Twitch. So I'm going to have to change some of the audio around in those types of things. So I'm going to be doing a voiceover, so kind of just talking through the game as it goes now, instead of just live, kind of a live footage scene. But you guys we did play a best of 3. Jomar won the first game. I won the second game. Both of them were very, very close. So game 3. Champ versus champ, to see who really is the best player in the world. Let's get into it, y'all. Looking at the lineups here, Jomar is running like I forgot to mention earlier. These are the 250k lineups, not the the GOAT squads, the God squads that we have now. We are going to be using the 250k lineups that we each played with. Slight adjustments, because I did not have point guard Ben Simmons anymore, so I'm not going to have him on the team. But basically, any card that was out before the 250k tournament is eligible to play in this kind of game, to see who the best player in the world is. Like I said, we both had very, very good teams then. So I'm running Tony Parker, Brandon Roy, Grant Hill, Giannis, and D-Rob. Well, he's combating with Dame, T-Mac, Larry Bird, Giannis, and Kristaps. Early on, I got a good look there. D-Rob with that gold steady shooter, couldn't get it to go. But we're in the lanes early. You know what I'm saying? He's throwing a little. That was a scary pass, and we do convert off of it. As you guys see, my notifications are going crazy right now because I did stream it on Twitch. But yeah, we're up 2-0 already. Like I said, I'm bringing Giannis up, trying to get a cheap turnover here. Really just trying to make him uncomfortable, get him out of his flow, because in the first game, you guys didn't see it, but he really was in his flow the whole game. Like I said, he plays very good defense as well. He's in the lanes. He shows me different looks as David Robinson goes to the hoop and gets an and-1 opportunity. Same thing here. He's got Kristaps with who has range extender in the pick and pop. And he got a good look there. Luckily, he missed, but he did get a very good look there. Just couldn't get it to go. We get the rebound. We're out and running, and he is forced to foul. Like I said, Grant Hill, I played him back then. I would never play him now, but he's attacking the rim and gets the dunk to go. We are, like I said, we're in very good shape early on in this game, and it's really what was the difference. We set the tempo early on, and ultimately that was the difference in the game. We're getting bumpy. He really hit a very tough shot there. A lightly contested 3 for Dame, but that's just him really making a good play there. Tony Parker coming back on the other end. Little peekaboo. Let's go. TP for 3. Same situation here. We're in the lanes. We're trying to make him uncomfortable. We're up 5 right now in the lanes. Brandon Roy with another peekaboo. That's one thing. If you can get steals, get him running back on defense, you can stop, pop, and get an easy look. Another easy turnover there. You can just feel the energy that I'm playing with right now. Grant Hill gets the tip, and he bats it out of bounds. My ball up 8 early on in the game, coming around the screen. Like I said, we're just trying to move around screens right now because he's not defending it that well. There he about made a great rotation with Porzingis, but he just wasn't quite able to do so. Like I said, we get another tip pass there, and he's uncomfortable. He's forcing passes right now, and that's just the relentless defense. We shoot a terrible shot, a lightly contest. That's just 2K for you. We hit the lightly. Jomar needs a timeout. Still early on here in the game, we're up 13 points. Here's the thing. You know when you get up early in a game like this, you know something. He's going to go on a run of his own. You know it. Giannis gets the white to go. It's just going to swing a little bit. In back-to-back possessions, he comes up here with Giannis again. Here's a big momentum because you just don't want him to cut the lead back within 5 or anything. You want to keep that distance that you created early on in the game. Like I said, we're flying around right now. David Robinson might be a little outdated, but he can still fly around. We get a pluck going the other way. But that's my guys playing that smothering defense and him just not getting comfortable at all. TP gets in the lane. David Robinson with a big green. Let's go. We're now up 13 points. David Robinson with his steady shooter. It's tough to green consistently, but his release is still very, very good. In that situation, I felt like I had to give up the dunk there and not give up the three, because he did run a nice pick and pop. Tony Parker on the other end, little peekaboo, gets it to go. Like I said, we're still in good position here, up 14 points early on. This is one I was like, why, Giannis? You got to steal, go dunk it, and Giannis dunks it anyways. Let's go. Big play there by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jomar is rattled. He is rattled early on in this game, but that can happen. It's all just not letting your opponent get in his rhythm, and you should be all right. This is the play he ran in 250. It's a tough play to defend because there's so many things going on. He usually runs it with Ben Simmons. There's just so much going on. You don't know where you should commit to, and I had a tough time stopping it. In the third game, I was pretty used to it by then, so we were able to stop it. Great contest there from Giannis. If he would have went up without pump faking, he probably would have scored. We get a contest and an easy bucket on the other end. We are playing very, very good right now, as we are up 18 points still in the first quarter. It's the extended pressure that's just making him very uncomfortable. Like I said, he's uncomfortable. He's forced to call another timeout. Coming out of the timeout, he's inserted Ben Simmons into the game. We get bumpy. That's a bait right there. Dr. J coming to the other end. I thought we had T-Mac in the corner, but look at his Ben Simmons get a tip pass. That's okay. We're up 18 points. Hopping into the second quarter here, I'm looking for Jomar to go on a little run of his own because of just the situation. He's a top player. He did win the 250K. Him and I are pretty even, so I was expecting him to go on a little run here. Odom gets a short jumper to go, but I took a moving shot there when I tried to peekaboo. Now that's gonna happen when you try peekaboo, and sometimes you are gonna take moving shots. He converts on the other end. Like I said, I could tell that something was starting to shift here, and I was just trying to kind of keep it in check. Don't let it get back under 10. T-Mac gets an easy deep hash rim run there, because that's one thing. If you hit a lot of threes early on, they're going to be pretty committed to stopping that. So the deep hash rim run is going to be there quite a bit. Here's this play he runs. I'm just trying to sit in the lane with Lamar, but as you guys can see, Dr. J's coming around screens. There's just so much to worry about on that play. There's so much going on. We were able to get a steal up to Lamar. This is a possession I should have just popped it with Lamar. Instead, I passed it to Bill, and he got a good steal on it and gets an and one on the other end. That's a big play in a competitive game. That's a 6-point swing right there. Nonetheless, we got to get a bucket on the other end. It's down to 13. Dr. J over to Bill. That was a very, very good pass because he rotated the paint, and luckily I was able to get the white to go. Ben Simmons on the other end kind of forces it, takes a little bit of a forced shot. He didn't get a very good animation there. We're on the other end. Like I said, we just need to calm down a little bit. We don't need to rush. We are in our rhythm though, so we don't want to slow it down too much. T-Mac coming around the screens. That's a very good defensive play. I am not going to lie. There's nothing I could have done there. He made a very good play, and that's Ben Simmons on the other end. Turnovers will kill you. They really will, because they give your opponent an easy two on the other end. Deep hash again for Derrick Rose with the bucket. Now, Pink Diamond Derrick Rose was very, very good pre-250K. One thing, his release is just it's not the greatest. It really isn't. But we're in a 2-on-1 situation here, as we do a pretty good job. And that's just a good play by him. He gets 9 to run to the top and drains the 3. This game was very, very competitive throughout. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I was just trying to keep the lead over 10, score on every possession possible. Chris Bosh gets the block here, and that pass right there, is a big play. He's down 13. He has a chance to score in transition. We get the intercept in the 3. That's another 6-point swing. Those 6-point swings are a very, very big deal. Like I said, it's still 14 points where it could be closer to 10-8 range if he would not have forced that pass. Derrick Rose coming off the screen. He does a good job of switching screens or even just switching defenders. If I blow past him, he does a very good job of switching and then rotating. That's one thing I noticed throughout my series with Jomar that he does very, very well. Almost probably as good as anybody I've seen as he gets another bait there. Jomar plays very, very, very good defense, and he made it tough on me. That's another 3 there. Zion hits the 3 to cut it to 11. Like I said, he's battling back, and he made it very, very tough on me. I was up, 15 early on, and he's kind of just hung around. He's cut it to 11, so I'm not gonna lie, at this point I was getting not nervous, but I was like, I knew it was coming. We get the bucket there to extend it to 13. Now this last minute of the second half, it might be the most important minute of the game, because you don't want to let him cut it under 10. If it's over 10, you're confident going into half, but if he cuts it within 10, then you're kind of, you're getting a little uneasy. But like I said, we just got to keep scoring. keep getting in our rhythm. Derrick Rose is that man. Over to oh, that's Lamar Odom in the corner with the extra pass to T-Mac, gets it to go. 6 seconds left here, trying to get a last bucket. Grant Hill, he gets a good contest on Grant Hill. We're going into halftime up 13 points. Hopping into the second half here, we just got to make sure we extend this. If we can extend it to 20 by the fourth quarter, we are looking good. Or if it's under 5 going into the fourth quarter, you're a little bit worried. So it's just who's going to go on that next run here is really going to determine the game. TP4-3 coming off the screen. The center doesn't step up, and he really gets fried like a piece of bacon. That's really what happened right there. We're just trying to stay with it, keep our energy up here in the second half. Not let Jomar crawl back into the game. Like I said, he's just not very comfortable right now on offense. He's not in a rhythm at all. We just got to make sure we don't give up any threes. He could have taken a quick stop there for the 3 for T-Mac. He keeps going. Gets a contest there from Brandon Roy. And we are off to the races. We really are. This is a perfect time to score in transition because, like I said, his defense isn't set. As you guys can see, Brandon Roy gets... Wow. I thought I was going to throw that into Giannis. Nonetheless, we get a good look out of it. Here we go. We're still balling. Got to keep up the pressure. That's a bait right there. That's the bait that really secures the game, honestly, in my opinion. That's it. Brandon Roy for 3, and that's just a 5-point swing. He had the wide open 2. He passed it out for a 3, tried to make a big play, and I was all over it. We hit a 3 to extend the lead to 22. It's over 20. We just got to try to keep it over 20, not let him crawl back into the game. He gets an easy bucket there for Giannis. But like I said, once it's over 20, it's not a wrap, but it's going to be very, very tough to come back from. As long as you play smart. If you play dumb, turn the ball over, take a lot of dumb shots, then yeah, he might crawl his way back into the game. But if you're smart about it, get the ball to D-Rob and let D-Rob do D-Rob things, it will pay off. Like I said, we're still in good position here, up 23 points. That's another great swing there from Grant Hill. And that's what I turned it over there. Like I said, that's a possession there where I just need to pull it out and slow down. I'm up 23 points, but that's a rotation that Grant Hill does for you. He's not going to give you a lot of offense, but on the defensive side of the ball, he still is very elite. This gets ugly. This game gets ugly here for a little bit. Not gonna lie, a lot of turnovers, a lot of quick shots. So we just gotta slow things down because that game got out of hand over there really quickly. And when a game gets like that and you have the lead, that is not what you want. You don't want to be forcing shots. You don't want turnovers to be happening. You just want to kind of relax. Take time off. There we go. Brandon Roy for 3. That extends the lead to 26 points. I don't know what's really going on this specific possession. To be quite honest with you, we're running around. Nothing's really there. Giannis doing Giannis things, gets the and one to go. That's just the Giannis effect. It really is. He can get things done. That's another bait right there. If Jomar would be willing to take 2s in this game, it would still be within 20, but he's trying to force a little too much because he's down, which happens. That happens when you get down. You try to go for the home run instead of just chipping away at it, and that's something Jomar has done a lot in this game. He's trying to go for the home run play. There you go. He didn't throw it out there and got the easy 2, because in this situation, I'm up almost 30. I'm willing to give up 2s. 2s in this situation will not beat me. There it is. Give up a 2. I personally know that 2 is not going to beat me. He is going to really have to turn me over and get some 3s off if he does want to crawl his way back into the game. Derrick Rose out to Julius. Dr. J gets it to go. Now, Dr. J is a guy now, since he's upgraded. He was out pre-250K, but at 250K time, he didn't have all the badges or stats that he does now. So now he is a very, very usable card. Bill Russell rotates. Guys, in this situation, we need to get 1 shot. Let's see if I do that. I don't. Instead, I go up to Dr. J, who drains another 3. We're now up 31 points with 1 last possession here to go in the 3rd quarter. Look at Dr. J boxing. We are swinging. Great defense. He gets it to Yao, and he really has nowhere to go. We're going into the 4th quarter, up 31 points. Like I said, Derrick Rose was really my guy going into 250. That's an absolute dot to T-Mac for 3. We are really moving and grooving right now. It's crazy because it doesn't feel like I should be up 34 points just because I know how good Jomar is and kind of how the previous 2 games went. But in this game, really from the start, things kind of went my way. I got in my flow. Jomar didn't get in his flow. And that's really just kind of been the difference throughout the game. He gets it up to Bosch, trying to make something happen. He's kind of out of control. but he does get it back. Zion, one thing I do want to say is that Pink Diamond Zion is better than I thought he was going to be. He has a very nice release, very versatile player all around. But really, Dr. J, if this Dr. J was out pre-250, you would have seen him on almost every single team. He was a very, very good player. T-Mac coming around. Boom. Pink Diamond T-Mac doing Pink Diamond T-Mac things. Just over a minute left. Let's go back to Dr. J, since he was the man with the plan the whole game. Can't get it to go, but Bill Russell gets the putback. Last possession here. We're just going to run the shot clock out and secure the win over Jomar. Like I said, it was a very close game, very competitive. Not game, but series. Series is what I meant, because this game did kind of get out of hand at the end. But Jomar's a very, very good player, and like I said, he was very, very tough. He did take the first game versus me. Looking at the box score here, really just look at the turnovers. He had 16 turnovers. I had 9, and then I shot pretty good from the field. As you guys saw, I shot like 80% from 3, which is just absolutely insane. Man, I just want to give a huge shout out to Jomar, because he is an incredible player, and that game doesn't even really showcase what the series was. I think he won the first game by like 6. I won the second game by 6. The third game, I just kind of found my rhythm and went with it. But that just kind of, I broke down a few things, kind of what I'm thinking, even after the game. Some tips, kind of rotation wise, what I should have been thinking, stuff I didn't do right, and just kind of overall a summary of kind of what happened in that game. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, leave a comment down below, anything you thought of during the game while watching it. Also leave a like on the video if you did like it, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. We're on the road to 6K. I love y'all, man, and have a blessed day.